Fear Street. Prom Queen hit Netflix today as a new standalone slasher in the Fear Street franchise, following the success of the original 2021 trilogy. Directed by Matt Palmer and co-written with Donald McCleary, this latest entry swaps overarching mythology for a self-contained 1980s-style bloodbath. While it's not tied directly into the curse of Sarah Fear, horror fans can still expect gore, betrayal, and a major twist ending. Let's break down the movie's plot and the shocking final moments, including who the killer is and what that eerie end credits scene might mean for the Fear Street universe. The plot: Prom night turns deadly. Set in 1988 at Shadyside High, Prom Queen follows Laurie Granger, India Fowler, a senior desperate to win the Prom Queen crown and erase the shadow of her mother's dark past. Rumors swirl that Laurie's mom murdered her dad on prom night years ago, and while never proven, it's a stain Laurie is desperate to wash away. Her path to the crown is crowded with rivals: Christy, Ariana Greenblatt, the Rebel, Tiffany Fina Straza, the Queen Bee, and Tiffany's clique of loyal followers: Linda, Debbie, and Melissa. Laurie's best friend Megan, Susanna Sun, a prank-loving horror buff, helps her campaign. Megan is infamous for over-the-top fake scares, including a severed head in a punch bowl prank on prom night. But as the big night approaches, the pranks turn real. The kill list begins. The killing spree starts when Christy, the frontrunner, is murdered by a masked figure in a red raincoat. One by one, the prom queen contenders fall. Linda is next, and the killer even takes out her boyfriend. Debbie sneaks away with her date, only for both to meet a bloody end. Melissa, trying to keep the peace, ends up being slaughtered in the bathroom. And on the dance floor, the drama peaks when Laurie, still determined to win, flirts with Tiffany's boyfriend Tyler, only to be ambushed by the killer while sneaking away. Tyler is killed, but Laurie escapes with help from Megan. Amid the chaos, Laurie is announced as prom queen, but celebration turns to terror as the killer strikes again. Laurie fights back, stabbing the killer in the eye with her crown. When the mask comes off, the truth is revealed. The killer's revealed: a family affair. The killer is Dan, Tiffany's father, Chris Klein. His twisted logic? "Because I knew how much she wanted it," he says to his wife and daughter. Yes, both Tiffany and her mom Nancy, Catherine Waterston, are also involved. It wasn't just one killer, it was a family of killers, all working together to secure Tiffany's prom queen win. After Dan's arrest, Laurie offers to accompany Tiffany home while Nancy is questioned. But when Nancy returns, she attacks both girls, and the final twist lands: Tiffany is in on it too. She recounts the murders in unsettling detail. The killer trio, Dan, Nancy, and Tiffany, had orchestrated the bloodbath to eliminate the competition and ensure Tiffany's crowning moment. Final confrontation. Laurie fights back. Nancy reveals she murdered Laurie's father years ago, blaming Laurie's mom for stealing him away. With her murderous motivations laid bare, Nancy prepares to finish the job. But Laurie turns the tables. In a climactic fight, Laurie kicks Tiffany off a staircase, impaling her on a sharp decoration. Nancy gets knocked out cold with the trophy. As she bleeds out, she hurls one last insult at Laurie. "Who do you think you are?" Laurie answers in a chilling voiceover. "I'm Laurie F. King Granger." Mic drop. Roll credits. End credits scene. Return of the Fear Street curse? But the story's not quite over. In a mid-credit scene, Nancy's blood mysteriously forms a symbol, the same dark, circular mark from the Fear Street trilogy. It's a direct nod to the witchy lore of Sarah Fear and the curse that has haunted Shadyside for centuries. This symbol is tied to the Book of Black Magic scene in Fear Street Part 3, 1666, passed down by dark forces since the 1600s. Though this movie was a standalone story, that symbol suggests the evil in Shadyside may still be very much alive and spreading. Behind the scenes, Tiffany's twisted turn. Interestingly, Tiffany wasn't originally written as one of the killers. Actress Fina Straza revealed that the twist was added after her final audition, when director Matt Palmer asked her to try a new take on the final scene as a cold-blooded killer. It worked, and the script was updated to reflect her darker turn. Straza clarified that while she wasn't physically behind the mask in any kill scenes, due to size differences with some actors, Tiffany's role in the plot is essential. She might not have wielded the knife, but she certainly had blood on her hands. A new chapter for Fear Street. Fear Street. Prom Queen delivers classic slasher thrills with a vintage high school vibe, shocking betrayals, and a triple killer twist. While it's a standalone story, the cryptic end credits nod to the deeper evil lurking beneath Shadyside, possibly setting the stage for future installments. For now, the message is clear. Even in a town soaked in blood and trauma, you still shouldn't underestimate a girl on prom night.